Welcome back. We're going to work in the Grungy mini book, and this one isn't so mini actually, it's quite tall. And just tell you what size it is because I don't think I told you last week. 5.5 inches by 4.5. So I was having a look at what we might do today, and I thought what we might do is add another page, because I've got this gap here and I found this that I've made previously to add in somewhere, and all it needs is a bit of inking, of course, and then we can add it into our book. It doesn't need anything else. The other side we'll add something too. I'm going to let that dry off a bit. Right, and the way I'm going to attach it is by hand sewing it on. So I'm going to use this, which is some vintage wool, cost 7 and 4, whatever that is. So I'm using that, and I've got it threaded already, so you don't have to watch me do that. And what I think is I'm going to just measure and see how much I need. We don't need to go all the way to the top and the bottom because it's not that big. So maybe just to there and there. So I'm going to put some holes. Simple. Because I don't want to have to push my needle through all this paper. It's quite thick. And this will just use your pokey tool. Yes, we're allowed to cheat. We're allowed. And I need that to be out the way. So I thought I'd tackle this now before everything gets much too tight to work on. So the first thing I'm going to do is sort of add maybe something on the end. Now, I'm going to tie that on actually. Should have done that. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to tie this on the end of here. You can change your mind, no rules. Junk journaling's all about changing your mind. So if I tie that now in a little knot, or two maybe, we will see. How cool is she? I have a Vogue catalogue book. It's a whole book about all the fashions through the years. So I'll be using quite a few of them in these books going forward. Now that will be on the end of there when I put it up through here. There we go. I may cut the end off. I may not. And yes, I've chosen a different colour than what, you know, just to give it a bit of something else. Now I could go just straight up, but I'm thinking, where's the hole? I might go under and come back up, I think. Like that. Can I do that? Can I do that? I can do that. I can do what I want. It's my journal. It's super cool. You can just play to your heart's content. I sort of want it overlapping the edges like this, you see. It's a bit fiddly. They're always fiddly. Even I tried to do it on the machine last week. Week before, because we did the front cover. So this week I've decided we'll get back to this. So all I'm going to do is this all the way up, and this will hold the page in, and you've added another page. I know, it's super cool. You can just keep adding. You can do flip outs and all sorts. I'm going to do one of them as well. If you don't want to sew, you can glue if you want to glue. Oops, and now I can't do that because it's gone underneath my staple. There we go. It's a bit tricky to glue Hessian, but you can stitch it. Okay, so we've now stitched in another page, and I'm just going to pull it tight all the way up because it looks like I've come a bit loose. So I'm going to just use this, pull all my stitches tight. Oops, you can't see. You can't see. And no, they're not straight. They are a bit wonky. But that's alright because I am a wonky stitcher. As my other YouTube channel will state. I like a bit of wonky stitching. I don't like to be perfect. Now I think we're going to need something to do on the top of there. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I did find this. I've been cutting up some fabric and I just couldn't throw this away. So I'm thinking maybe I could make some sort of flower. It might be a bit big. So, okay. I do have another needle with some cotton on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and make a little scruffy. That's scruffy and scrappy. Okay, scruffy. So I'm just going to make a little flower, and I'm just going to roll to sort of round this round and round. I could do this on my hand stitching channel, couldn't I? Look. Just round like that and stitch them together. I know some of you miss my stitching. I've had a few people watch some of the old ones. So if you are one of those people and you're wondering why I don't do the stitching anymore and I don't make the little books, I do, but they're over on my other channel. It's all linked in the description box underneath if you're into slow stitching and not being perfect. It's all there. But we're just doing a little bit today because it's fun to hand stitch in these little books. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't work properly. Look at that, it's going round. You just catch a few. I might go out. I think I'm pulling it too far in. So we'll go out and come back in there. Just catch that last one there. And round we go. Round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Ta-da! And you can't see my cotton because it's very fine. It's just some ordinary white cotton. It's not embroidery thread. It's nothing fancy. You can use whatever you've got. I'm trying to use up my stash. I have a lot of vintage cottons, so I am trying to use some of that up, as well as Hessian sacks, which I seem to have a bundle of as well. Yes, probably the car boot. We're in full swing now. I managed to go last week, but I didn't get anything. Oh, I did get plants. But, you know, plants are easy. Didn't find anything useful for my journaling. Okay, I just want to get this last little bit down, and then I'm going to pile all the little scruffy bits that I've got left at the end. And remember, this is just some seam, a seam from some old fabric, so nothing fancy. So all this that I've got left over, I'm just going to pile on the, oh actually no, I'm going to have it all underneath. So we're going to finish that there, and I can tie a little knot, hold it all together. Don't want it all coming apart now I've just sewn it all. There we go. I haven't got my dressmaking scissors, I've just got these gluey scissors that don't work very well. Right, so I think we can put this on here like this, and I'm going to go down. No, I'm going to come up. I'm going to come up like that. I was going to go down. I'm now going up, and we're going to do a French knot, which is just a few winds, and then we're going to go down, and hopefully I can poke this through because I didn't make a hole. Oh, just there we go. And I'm going to tie it off by cutting this, putting my needle somewhere safe so I don't lose it, and then I'm going to tie these two ends together. So today we're just going to decorate a few pages, and I am going to use some of the bits that I made last week. So I'm just going to leave that dangling. So how cool is that? I'm loving that. I may glue that down, or I may just leave it sort of dangling. I don't know yet. So let's grab out our little pieces. These are the ones that I made last week when I was having so much fun burning stuff. Let me get out the ones we did. There we go, they're at the bottom and they're still covered in stuff. So have I got any pages that might like those on? See that page? It's looking for a photo. Oh, actually, I could take them off and put them back on afterwards. That, I think, I could just slide that on there. I think that would look really cool on there. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to glue that down. Let's not mess about. Let's just decorate the pages. Try not to overthink. Let's spread this glue out because it's a bit thick. I'll pop that on there. And that can be the base for that page. I want to get it underneath there, like that. I could go the other way. Shall I go the other way? I don't know, I didn't decide. I haven't decided. I think I'll go that way. There we go. Oops. Oopsie. Yes, these things happen. We're not worried. It's a bit smudgy. It's a grungy journal. It'll be fine. There we go. It's on. Right, that one's just, we'll take that off. Right, so we've added a little bit there. Now, do we want to add a bit more? I've got a blank bit here. I'm thinking one more piece. Maybe. Maybe up here. Or it could go like that. That's upside down. Do I mind? Not really. I think I'll put it there. Bit more glue. So if you didn't see last week's, I'll link it in the under the video in the comments, so that you can go and have a look at how I made these. Really fun. Not for children. Not for children. Okay. want to dangle something on this. I'm going to put them away now. I have to keep them closed up because the bits get everywhere, as you can tell. What about this page? Right, I've got some photos. Like this little book, Ontario, Canada, Niagara-on-the-Lake. And it looks like some sort of... Oh, it's some troop. So I don't know whether it's like the Boys Brigade or something like that. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Which one should we put in? Should we put this one with the people? Oh, that's not that one. So this says Peter Moore, Barbara Jones and John on lakes. Right, so what I don't want to do now is put this down so you can't read the back of the... So I'm thinking we should have it as a flip somehow. I could attach it onto there so it opens. Look at my hands. Or we could maybe we put it on this one. A little space here. No, we've just sewn one in there. I'm coming back to this one. I think it would look really cool on there. I mean, that is so vintage already, isn't it? Doesn't actually need any more. All I've got to do is find a way to attach it. So what I need is some... I was going to use that, but I'm not. I'm going to use some fabric. I've got a bit of scruppy fabric. And we're just going to just cut a piece. It's obviously not fabric scissors. Give it a bit more of a fray, because we like that. And I think we'll glue that onto there, and then we'll attach it. We'll attach it down. What do you think? I could have it going the other way. Very sticky, it says. Very sticky. Whoa, and very fast. Oopsie. It's all going well. This is what happens when you don't plan anything. Now I'll pop that onto there. Right, and we're going to have to let that dry. So we'll let that dry. And I found this in my stash. It's just a bit of paper of a seal. And I thought that might look quite cool if I can put it somewhere. I never know. I'm just playing. I think we'll have it up there. I'm not using that. Very sticky, and it comes out fast. It didn't tell me that. It just said very sticky. It didn't say, and I come out very, very fast, did it? Layer up some more bits and pieces. Pop that one. Just under there. And this is all I do when I make these books. I just add little bits. So I've got this old Sears. Oh, I haven't got very many pages. I've only got a few pages of it. But I'm just going to put this in, I think. I'm going to have to really limit which ones go in. Ooh. I might pop that one on there. That's not going to need a lot of gluing, is it? Might just make do with what I've got left over on this one. I'm just going to cover some of this up. No rhyme or reason, guys. Honestly, just using what I've got in my little basket here. I've got a little box that I just keep all scraps in. What's this one? See, I've got this. Oh, I made this just because I attached it with some rings on there. But I'm thinking I can add this somewhere. Maybe. Oh, maybe it could be on the back page. But I have done it so that it's... So it could go in a pocket, I guess. Maybe we can make a pocket here. Let's make a pocket. Let's see what I've got. So I've got this, which I've been using. I don't want to keep using the same bits. This is an old photo of, looks like, what's that? You know the bread hill? I can't remember what it's called now. Down in Devon somewhere. Is that too big? Yes, but that's fine. It can stick out. I don't mind it sticking out. Put that in there. Will that fit if I did it? Yeah? What I want is an actual idea of what I'm actually doing. Right, let's just do that edge because it's going to be sticking out. Instead of gluing it on, I'm going to staple it on. Just because. Oops, nearly stapled through the back page, which I haven't decided what I'm doing on yet. Just checking I'm going through all the layers. There we go. So you don't have to glue or sew. I'm going to find something for that in the middle. In the middle. So that would just sit in the top there. How cool. And then you can open it. Nice, I like that. Now I've just got to find something to dangle on there. I've got big buttons. I've got chains. I've got... Oh, that's cool. Might be a bit... It's a very heavy one. Is that going to be too heavy? Maybe this one. That sort of goes quite nicely. So, oh, sticking to my fingers. Oh dear. So as you can see, I don't stop and think what I'm going to be doing. I just grab my box and start playing with the bits that I've got. There's no rules with this. You just keep adding little bits to it until you feel like it's done. I mean, you know, if they can ever be done. So that can be on there, and I think that goes quite nicely. So we've got that done. I've just got it. I want to use these. Could go on the front. We could put these on the front with a picture. Right, we'll have a look and see if it's dried okay in a minute. So no, don't want that on the front, do we? I quite like the steamroller. But then I like sort of, you know, and a lake. Lake Cachanopa. I like it. Isn't it? Oh, there's a person. Right, let's cut you out. So these are original photos And what I think I'll do is I'm going to put these on this edge here, like this. Do you know what? I might just put this on and then add something down this edge. So first of all, we're going to put a little bit of glue just on these to hold them down, so I don't want that coming off. There we go. And we'll put some more on there. It's Mr. Jones, by the way. We've met Mr. Jones before. I'll put the glue on, and of course that's turned itself round. Right. Mr. Jones is on the front. See if I've got any more of the yeah, I might have some more, you see. Oh no, that was the wrong glue. Wrong glue, wrong glue, wrong glue alert. Okay, oh my goodness, I've got like so much glue on there now. So I found it. I'll pop another couple on because I think it looks odd. These are like original little corners as well. No, not that glue, Carol. You know that glue is dangerous. Okay, so a bit more on there and on there. So you stick down nicely. How about that? I think I like that. Mr. Jones sitting there reading his paper. If you want to see some more, then just let me know in the comments. And we have got some pages that we can do stuff on. Oh, that's still not dry. That glue is really, really wet. I'm going to add another strip on here to keep that down. And we've made our little pocket at the back as well. I'll be here next Sunday with some more grungy fun. So if you're interested in that, please join me. Bye for now.